Hello, fabulous Libra. Welcome to your Jupiter special horoscope covering Jupiter moving into your sign in the sign of Libra from September 2016 right to October 2017. I am your astrologer, Nadiya Shah. Thank you for being here. Well, this is it. This is what I have been telling you about since last year's Jupiter special. I talked about how this would represent the turning point for you. In the annual horoscopes, I talked about how this would represent the turning point for you. And now here we are, and it is a beautiful moment for you. Jupiter moves into your sign, giving you a fresh start in just about every area of life. It's a fresh start in life, really, fundamentally, in who you know yourself to be, where you believe your greatest blessings are meant to come from, and the light that you shine, and how you feel, just feeling better about yourself, feeling healthier, feeling more alive, understanding what really matters, enjoying life that much more. All of that is promised when Jupiter enters your sign. And the great thing is that it's a long year, right? A year, it's short, but it's also long. And that means that you get to learn to more fully manifest this energy, to connect with this energy, and to have it benefit as many areas of life as possible. But this really is key. This is a key moment and a key beginning for you, but it's just the beginning. It is the seed that is planted now that will reap fruit for many years to come, as this energy will eventually be carried forward into different areas of life. So right now, Jupiter moving into your sign. Jupiter will speak with other power players in the sky. Mainly, the big conversations are happening with Pluto, with Uranus, and with Saturn. This is key in describing your own energy and your own journey in the coming period. So Jupiter moving through this part of the sky, first in the fall will speak with Pluto before moving on and beginning to speak with Uranus and with Saturn. And in the spring again, you do want to watch, because it is going to be Jupiter speaking with Pluto once again. And it's the conversations with Pluto that I think are going to be really interesting, because ultimately what this is, right? Just textbook. If you just look at it from like across the way, Jupiter speaking with Pluto like this is facing a fears, is the intensifying of your emotions, allowing them to rise to the surface so that you can transform them, so that you understand what matters and what no longer does, so that you can see yourself, and in some cases, many different areas of your life dramatically different and drastically different. And this is especially true where it comes to looking at your past and any power that it may have over you. So if you're one of the lucky ones, right? You've done this work already. You strive to live with consciousness, and also a lot of us, as we move through life, and particularly in our young lives, we can have experiences where we feel that our primary caregivers early in life weren't able to meet all the needs that we had. With the best of intentions, that might have been the case. Wherever it is, energetically or otherwise, that any of this has gotten in the way, that any forgiveness needs to happen, that any moving on needs to happen, this is going to be your chance to do just that, to allow those emotions to come forward and be healed of them. In some cases, like in a moment, be healed of them and release their power over to you. This can be also past relationships as well. So do keep that in mind, because wherever it is, just energetically, if you've been holding on to a past situation, or if it's been getting in the way of your current situation or what you want to have in the future, this is going to be the opportunity to actually allow that release to happen. I would also encourage you, as I look at this, because the possibility, the potential is there for strong feelings to arise. And I think that this is especially true for those of you born. Now, again, every one of your sign will feel this energy, but especially those of you born right around the 3rd to the 13th of any given month. So that period of time there, that chunk of time there, you're going to be more likely to have an interaction with this energy, or more intimate interaction with this energy, but every one of your sign will feel it. As I look at the sky, if you feel like feelings are coming on very strong that need to be addressed, then of course you can reach out, you can sit down with somebody one-on-one, whether in a support group, whether in a therapeutic situation, just so you can understand what it is you're feeling. But again, this is a very small percentage of you are going to experience this energy this way. For a lot of people out there, it is going to be, you don't even realize the energy is building, and then the awareness comes and it washes through you and it washes away. And you start to understand things from a whole other, more liberated perspective. And the liberation is there. And that's thanks to Uranus. Uranus is standing across Jupiter this year and standing across your sign this year. And what that says is in an instant, turnarounds can happen. In an instant, you are propelled to your future, and a much more prosperous future, a much more liberated future, a much more fortunate future. But with Saturn standing by, it does say that the progress you make, you find a way to translate it into progress that lasts, that changes your life, possibly for the rest of your life. So there's a very personal aspect, element to this. This can also speak to relationships, as I said, putting the past behind you, part of this. But also, as you do that work, it's like new relationships and connections open up almost in an instant, almost simultaneously show up for you. And so that avenue reveals itself to you. And also with this given energy, what I also really love about it is that you are in the process, as Jupiter's moving through your sign and speaking with Saturn, there's an element here of you finding your voice in it all, learning to communicate and learning to in some way document or validate your experience, either through talking about it or writing about it or expressing it in some other medium or manner. You're able to understand how whatever it is that you've dealt with in the past, you can now use not only towards your betterment, but also towards your great fortune and your great prosperity as well. And so all that has led you to this moment, and now you feel yourself on the precipice of change. That doesn't mean that everything's going to always feel easy breezy. It does mean that you are connecting to faith and a spirit of optimism. And even with whatever feels challenging, you know, and you tap into using it to make your life better. And your life does get better, especially this year, and especially over the course of this year as you navigate these lessons. This is where the conviction of who you are and what you're determined to be starts to set in. This is where the knowing of self and the connection to self deepens and starts to take root that much more in your heart. And this is where those seeds planted will reap. As I said, the fruit is coming as you move forward from here. Now, Jupiter moving through your sign is great for your health as well, amazing for your health. And so if there have been any issues, especially as Jupiter's been moving through the sign just before yours, sometimes little issues can come up, little allergies that seem hard to pin down, or little unconscious, subconscious manifestations start to arise and you don't know how to pinpoint it or how to move forward with it. With that, this can be that release. This can be that change of momentum. And this can be that understanding that whatever was now has cleared as you move forward towards feeling and looking, as I said, looking better than you have in a long time. People will definitely be commenting on that part of it as well. And you'll be interested in that, in presenting your best self and in bringing forward your best self as part of using this energy. And really, it's all about expansion. It's expansion on a level of heart. It's expansion on a level of spirit. And it's seeing the world more expansively. And as part of that, travel might be part of this as well. being open to whether it's long distance or short distance travels as part of your journey of knowing yourself and your potential that much more. And at the end of the day, this energy is also enthusiasm. So whatever it is that needs to heal, whatever it is that needs to be addressed to help you to move towards a life that feels that much more enthusiastic, that much the better. Well, thank you so much for watching this Jupiter special horoscope. I'm so grateful for it. I wish you all good things this year and beyond. It'll be a great year. Enjoy. And until we connect again, take care.